A lawsuit has been filed against Sean "Diddy" Combs by a woman who claims he raped her at an after-party following the MTV Video Music Awards, allegedly in the presence of a male and a female celebrity. This case has sparked public intrigue and raised questions about the identities of the unnamed celebrities. The allegations emerge alongside recent reports that Combs and his then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez had an argument on the same night. Let's dive into the significance of this case. Welcome to our program. Sean Combs has faced a series of civil lawsuits filed by multiple women accusing him of sexual assault. Combs has denied all allegations. In these civil cases, he has also pleaded not guilty to charges of human trafficking and criminal conspiracy brought by federal prosecutors. Prosecutors have indicated that additional charges may be forthcoming, and a federal grand jury heard more testimony last week. The latest wave of civil lawsuits has been filed by attorney Tony Busby, who claims to have been contacted by over 100 individuals accusing Combs of sexual assault. Some of these individuals were minors at the time of the alleged incidents. Combs' lawyers argue that Busby is merely seeking publicity and a quick payday. But a lawsuit filed last week by a woman identified only as Jane Doe has drawn significant attention due to the time and location where she alleges Combs assaulted her. The woman was just 13 years old in January 2000 when she claims to have attended the MTV Video Music Awards at Radio City Music Hall. Without a ticket, she approached several limo drivers parked outside, hoping to find a way in. According to the lawsuit, one of the limousine drivers she spoke to claimed to work for Combs and stated that Combs had a preference for young girls, adding that she fit what Diddy was looking for. The driver did not let her into the award show, but instead invited her to an after-party. The driver instructed her to return around 9:30 or 10 p.m., promising to take her to the party. While the woman claims she was outside Radio City Music Hall speaking with limo drivers inside, it was a major night, particularly for Jennifer Lopez, who attended the award show with her boyfriend, Sean Combs. They were one of the hottest celebrity couples at the time. Lopez won the VMA that night for Best Dance Video and was at the peak of her career. After the ceremony, the couple headed to a nightclub, now closed, to attend the after-party. The Daily Mail reported that numerous celebrities attended the party, including Eminem, Dr. Dre, Jay-Z, magician David Blaine, and many others. The outlet even published photos and cited sources claiming that Lopez and Combs had an argument during the event. No one knows what the argument was about, but Lopez appeared visibly upset in the pictures. Returning to the lawsuit, the woman claims that on that night outside Radio City Music Hall, she entered a limousine associated with Sean Combs. The lawsuit states that after approximately 20 minutes, she arrived at a large white house with a gated U-shaped driveway. Upon entering, two men asked her to sign a non-disclosure agreement, informing her that she was not allowed to discuss anything that happened at the party. She provided her name and signed the form but did not receive a copy. Inside the house, she recognized several celebrities in a living room-like area. Staff members were serving trays of drinks, and loud music echoed throughout the house. The woman observed widespread drug use, including marijuana and cocaine. She accepted a reddish-yellow drink that tasted like orange juice, cranberry juice, and something bitter. The woman does not claim to have been at the nightclub, but says she began feeling dizzy and went to a bedroom in the house to lie down, where she was later assaulted. The lawsuit continues. Shortly afterward, Combs entered the room along with a male celebrity and a female celebrity. Combs approached her with a crazed look in his eyes, grabbed her and said, "You're ready to party." He then threw her toward the male celebrity, who removed her clothing as she became increasingly disoriented. The woman was held down by the male celebrity and raped while Combs and the female celebrity, Celebrity B, watched. Clearly, the identities of the male and female celebrities mentioned in the lawsuit have not been disclosed. We do not know who they are, and I want to make it absolutely clear that there is no indication or implication that Celebrity B is Jennifer Lopez. There is no information about who these individuals might be in the allegations made by the woman. But Jennifer Lopez is one of the celebrities who has not said anything about the allegations against Sean Combs. Many people want her to say something, anything. She dated Combs from 1999 to 2001, and in fact, they broke up about 5 months after the alleged sexual assault took place. We don't know what Jennifer Lopez thinks about the matter, or whether she ever witnessed anything suspicious involving minors, women, men, or drugs. In fact, she was recently asked about Combs. Let's take a look at her reaction. When asked, "Do you have any comments on the allegations against P. Diddy?" Jennifer Lopez appeared visibly displeased. This wasn't the first time she had been asked this question, and on previous occasions, she also completely avoided giving any response. What does this mean? The cases we discuss daily on Crime Fix highlight just how frightening the world can be, and one of the scariest things is when someone is hurt or victimized. So what do you think about Jennifer Lopez's silence on the matter? She's clearly long since moved on from Sean Combs, but she's still one of his most famous lovers, and was with him the night the then 13-year-old woman alleges she was sexually assaulted by Combs at an after-party. JLo doesn't want anything to do with Diddy. Usually, people don't want anything to do with their exes, but especially not in this case. They've been separated for over 20 years, but the possibility of being mentioned in a civil lawsuit or being called to court in a criminal trial is the last thing she wants. Especially recently, we've seen Lopez on the campaign trail, even getting emotional on stage when she was campaigning for vice president with Kamala Harris. In one clip, while she was signing autographs, someone asked her about the allegations against Diddy, and she simply walked away with a look on her face that said, "I don't want to be involved in this." But should she have said anything? She was with him during the New York nightclub shooting. It's possible she witnessed something, but we don't know for sure. If the allegations are to be believed, it's possible she witnessed the rape of a 13-year-old girl. However, her legal and PR teams may have advised, "Keep quiet, don't talk about this." No one wants to be involved in Diddy's legal issues. This isn't like Michael Jackson, where people were willing to defend him. As for Diddy, most of the public has already condemned him. Jennifer Lopez, with her previous relationships and previous criminal involvement, the New York nightclub shooting for which he was acquitted, is keeping as much distance as possible. I also want to clarify that Lopez was in custody the night of the shooting, but she was not charged. There are rumors that her mother advised her to stay away from him. It should be noted, however, that Lopez is not accused of witnessing the rape of the 13-year-old girl, but she was present at the party that night. The alleged sexual assault took place at a home later that evening. Photos obtained by the Daily Mail show Lopez and Combs apparently arguing that night. Is this a press release? It is possible that the couple simply argued, as is common between couples, especially at a party with alcohol involved. This may have nothing to do with the subsequent allegations. However, if Jennifer Lopez or anyone else saw the girl at the home, even if they did not witness the sexual assault, it could still bolster the plaintiff's story. This is an important factor, and the civil defense will certainly want to subpoena Lopez for testimony and possibly bring her to trial if the case goes all the way. The incident may have nothing to do with what allegedly happened later that evening. However, if Jennifer Lopez or anyone else saw her at that house, even if they did not witness the sexual assault, it could still bolster the plaintiff's story. So this is an important factor. and the civil attorney will certainly want to subpoena Jennifer Lopez for testimony and possibly bring her to trial if the case goes all the way. The case centers on a specific day, January 7th, 2000, at the MTV Video Music Awards. Sean Combs was apparently present at the awards ceremony with Jennifer Lopez. The plaintiff describes himself as standing outside the event, talking to limousine drivers. If you were Tony Busby, would you contact Lopez's attorney? According to Nima Rahmani, this may have been a strategy in the way the civil complaint was drafted. In the complaint, they only refer to Celebrity A and Celebrity B. There is nothing illegal about naming celebrities, and it is even protected by litigation privilege, which prevents defamation claims. Tony Busby did not name them specifically to give them the opportunity to settle the case privately and not be dragged into the lawsuit. One of the two celebrities is accused of participating in the rape, and his situation is very different from the female celebrity, who is said to have simply witnessed the incident. But is a person complicit if they witness it and do nothing? There is a difference between criminal and civil liability. Witnessing a crime alone does not usually create liability unless there is a legal duty to act. Some states require you to have custody of a minor if you have a relationship with them. But it is unclear whether these celebrities had any relationship with the girl that would have given them a duty to act. However, it is clear that if they had spiked the drink, given the drink to the girl, or refused to let her leave, those are specific actions that could have given rise to liability. We believe that Tony Busby and his team contacted Celebrity A and Celebrity B to negotiate, and this is why these people were not sued or named in the lawsuit. If they did not agree, they could have been named in an amendment to the lawsuit, and then their reputations would have been publicly damaged. This may seem like an act of coercion or extortion, or even blackmail, but it is how a good lawyer uses leverage to protect his client. The biggest advantage in this case is to keep the identities of these celebrities secret. If their identities were revealed, they would face the possibility of litigation to clear their reputations, because they would be condemned in public opinion. It will certainly be interesting to know who Celebrity A and Celebrity B are, but we will probably never know their true identities. It will all be left to speculation and guesswork. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for watching, and see you next time. Welcome back to our journey. Today, we dive into a new and intense chapter. Federal agents, heavily armed, are storming a mysterious house on Mapleton Street, closely tied to the controversial rap legend Mogul Shaw Diddy Cole. Once a symbol of success, this house stands shrouded in mystery over 15 years after Diddy abruptly left it. The reason for his departure remains unknown. Was it fear of scandal, or are there darker secrets waiting to be uncovered? Leave comment #1 and join us as we explore every corner of this house and uncover the hidden truths inside. Prepare for surprises. What you're about to see may change everything. On October 6, 2024, famous streamer Yusef Break L set out to explore a mysterious mansion. But his journey was abruptly interrupted at the very start by an unexpected police presence. The magnificent estate, located in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, is worth up to $2 million and boasts 8 bedrooms, 16 bathrooms, a home theater, private gym, library, 5 fireplaces, and multiple saunas. Truly a paradise. But what's stranger is why the star abandoned this house 15 years ago after purchasing it for $2.6 million. Over the next 4 years, the mansion underwent extensive renovations before it was resold for only $1.3 million, half the original purchase price. Many speculate that Diddy may have faced financial difficulties, while others suggest he was haunted by the ghost of his late friend Biggie Smalls, also known as the Notorious Big. As the police continue to investigate the rap legend's shooting, Diddy is now suspected to be linked to Biggie's death. Although these accusations are mere rumors, it's undeniable that Diddy has faced heavy criticism, which cannot be overlooked. Stars in the music industry often know secrets they dare not make public. Biggie Smalls, the first artist to sign with Diddy's Bad Boy Records in 1993, quickly rose to fame, appearing in numerous hits. However, Biggie didn't earn as much as he had hoped, largely because Diddy held half of his publishing rights and refused to relinquish them, making Biggie feel unfairly treated. What secrets are hidden within this mansion, and is Diddy truly a victim of his own past? Stay tuned to find out. Biggie Smalls was reportedly beginning to plan his departure from Bad Boy Records, where his contract stipulated that Diddy would retain half of his publishing rights. Other artists at the label also felt this was highly unfair. Biggie's lawyer pushed hard to gain control of his publishing rights, but Diddy adamantly resisted. According to Diddy, "I will never give up until I'm dead and my bones are ground to dust." On March 5, 1997, Biggie participated in a radio interview in San Francisco, where he revealed he had hired a bodyguard out of concern for his safety. 3 days later, on March 8th, he attended a post-party for the Soul Train Music Awards. The situation took a turn for the worse at 12:30 a.m. when the fire department had to shut down the party due to overcrowding. After leaving the party with his entourage, Biggie stopped at a red light. At that moment, a black Chevy Impala pulled up, and the driver, an unidentified black man, rolled down the window and drew a blue steel gun. In seconds, shots rang out, and the rap legend was struck 4 times. His entourage rushed him to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead at 1:15 a.m. More than 20 years have passed since Biggie's murder, yet no arrests have been made in his death. However, some figures in the music industry have claimed that Diddy was, in fact, complicit in the murder, leaving many questions unanswered. In a significant blow to Diddy's reputation, 50 Cent publicly criticized him, hinting at Diddy's involvement in Biggie Smalls' death and claiming that the truth would eventually come to light. 50 Cent and Diddy have never shared a good relationship, and they even became rivals in the liquor industry in 2023. 2 decades after Biggie's death, Diddy finally relinquished control over the artists and musicians at Bad Boy Records, who helped build the label into a music empire. However, following a series of scandals that led to the arrest of several producers, 50 Cent took to social media not only to criticize Diddy, but also to claim that all the allegations against him are true. Going further, 50 Cent revealed that he is producing a documentary series titled Disturbed Life about Diddy, and Netflix has signed on for the project. With rumors that Diddy may be facing jail time, it seems 50 Cent is ready to unveil all the secrets he has kept for years. It's not just 50 Cent. Eminem also spoke up in the remix of the song Fuel, openly criticizing Diddy and linking him to the shocking murders of Biggie and Tupac, along with a series of sexual assault allegations that have haunted him for years. These dark truths seem to be hidden, but perhaps the day they are exposed is not far off. Eminem first made bold statements against Diddy by hinting at similar allegations in the original song Fuel. While there is no concrete evidence to confirm that Diddy was truly involved in Biggie's death, one thing we do know for certain is that something seems to instill fear in Diddy about the luxurious estates he once owned. Perhaps Biggie's ghost is truly haunting the music mogul, as this isn't the first time Diddy has abandoned a lavish mansion without a clear reason. One of the most prominent mansions Diddy left behind is a grand estate in Hollywood Hills. Spanning 9,000 square feet with 5 bedrooms and 9 levels, the mansion is now covered in vibrant graffiti rather than being lavishly preserved. Huge letters like "Diddy was here" are painted in bright red on the roof, and a crying heart appears on the wall. Graffiti artists have covered the white exterior with satirical phrases like, "Money is temporary, style is forever." Even squatters have broken into the mansion, and local reports say that at least 10 people were evicted in a single day. It's been roughly 10 years since this property was abandoned, and its state of disrepair only seems to worsen. The mansion has drawn even more attention in recent weeks since Diddy was arrested in Manhattan on sex trafficking charges. Once owned by singer Mary J. Blige and valued at $6 to $7 million, the mansion has now become a street art masterpiece. Diddy's abandoned mansions are not only symbols of luxury, but also the source of mysterious tales about extravagant parties. These events lasted for hours, even days, and were described as far exceeding ordinary gatherings. According to a lawsuit filed by former employee Lil Rod Jones, Diddy frequently hosted parties with large numbers of both men and women, engaging in controversial behavior. Notably, he was accused of using stimulants at these parties to heighten excitement. After his arrest, many other strange details emerged from inside Diddy's homes. A video from one of his mansions shows a massive 50-foot bed in the backyard. However, this wasn't a decorative piece, but part of special events held there. Images reveal people having a good time around this bed during his parties. These parties often lasted long and required recovery time, with many attendees needing IV drips. When authorities raided Diddy's mansion in Miami, they found a large quantity of unidentified fluids and other equipment. In Los Angeles, while Diddy's sons, Justin and Christian Combs, were home, Homeland Security agents conducted a similar raid. The final images in the video show an agent directing Christian while Justin is in handcuffs. These events have sparked a wave of public outrage, as Diddy's life is now viewed in an entirely new light, with shocking details continually emerging. The boy's mother, following the raid, quickly took to social media to express her disappointment, condemning what she called the authorities' misconduct toward her sons. The family has remained silent since Diddy's arrest, refraining from showing support and distancing themselves from the ongoing social media controversy and the trials he now faces. Diddy's mother, Janice Combs, also defended her son through a statement from her lawyer, saying it is difficult to witness what she described as a public execution before he has the chance to prove his innocence. In her statement, she also referenced an incident caught on security camera in which Diddy allegedly assaulted his former girlfriend, singer Cassie, in a hotel lobby in Los Angeles in 2016. She acknowledged that her son has made mistakes in the past, but emphasized that these should not define who he is. Despite proclaiming his innocence, the indictment alleges that Diddy repeatedly used weapons to intimidate and overpower others, including victims and witnesses of abuse allegations. When criminal charges were brought, Diddy and his associates are accused of bribing and providing false information to silence the victims. In another court document, prosecutors also claimed that Diddy and an unidentified accomplice kidnapped someone in 2011, threatening the victim with a weapon to carry out a burglary. Just weeks later, Diddy was accused of vandalizing a vehicle by slashing its roof and throwing a Molotov cocktail into it. These allegations are just part of a series of alleged crimes spanning back to 1999. On December 27, 1999, Puff Daddy, his former girlfriend Jennifer Lopez, and rapper Jamal Shine Barrow were arrested after a nightclub shooting nearly cost a woman her life. One of the victims, Natana Ruin, spoke out about the incident, claiming that a bullet from Diddy's gun went through her face. Ruin stated that a doctor was able to remove a fragment of the bullet still lodged in her face as evidence. She described the horrifying moment when Diddy allegedly drew a gun and fired it into her nose. Although Diddy, Lopez, and Barrow were all arrested following the incident, Only Barrow was formally charged, while Diddy and Lopez were detained on suspicion of weapon possession and later released without charges. However, just as things seemed to settle down, the allegations against Diddy grew more complex and serious. Diddy denied all accusations in court, and his lawyer emphasized that he did not possess any weapons in his home. Diddy provided no specific explanation for the baby oil bottles found in his mansion, but his lawyer suggested that he may have purchased them in bulk from Costco. However, a Costco representative refuted this, stating that they do not sell baby oil at any of their U.S. stores, further fueling suspicions that Diddy and his family might be hiding something. After the raid on Diddy's Los Angeles mansion, his sons returned to the house to collect some personal items. Some sources suggest they may have taken boxes of important documents that officials overlooked during the investigation. This raises questions about whether the family is concealing critical information related to these cases. Diddy's luxurious Los Angeles mansion has drawn significant attention not only for its opulence, but also for rumors of a mysterious tunnel system connecting the house to other areas on the property. While there is no concrete evidence of these tunnels, media reports have revealed a unique feature of the estate: a swimming pool with an underwater tunnel leading to a hidden grotto within the grounds, further fueling curiosity about what truly goes on at the music mogul's residence. Additionally, Diddy's sons, Justin and Christian Combs, were also spotted leaving the house late at night. One evening, Justin was seen arriving at the mansion around 10:30 p.m. And just a few hours later, Christian appeared as well, with both quickly driving away, sparking speculation about their mysterious destination. Recently, Christian Combs has faced serious allegations related to a notable incident in December 2022. According to a lawsuit, both Christian and his father, Diddy, were named in connection with an incident aboard a luxury yacht that Diddy had rented. The yacht's manager, Grace Al Marcia, claims she was forced to drink alcohol against her will and then placed in an unwanted situation where she was compelled to participate in an illegal act. She described initially not realizing anything was wrong, but after feeling something unusual about her condition, she suspected her drink had been spiked. Grace said she tried to escape the situation with the help of a colleague who noticed her unusual absence and attempted to rescue her. However, what upset her most was that when she reported the incident to the captain, she received no satisfactory response. Grace believes there may have been an arrangement to cover up what happened on the yacht, and she suspects that Diddy might have paid to keep the matter quiet to protect his and his family's reputation from unwanted scandals. A woman involved in the case stated that Brendan Paul, an individual with criminal connections, told her he had witnessed Diddy engaging in inappropriate behavior with multiple women while working on the yacht. Notably, in March, Brendan Paul was arrested for possession of marijuana and cocaine. Prosecutor Tony Busby alleges that approximately 90% of the hundreds of incidents involving Diddy are drug-related, including the use of a potent animal tranquilizer. Many victims reported being deceived into consuming drinks laced with dangerous chemicals. Under the influence, some individuals were exploited in their vulnerable state, often being moved to different locations to be assaulted while still intoxicated. Victims reported that if they refused to participate in these drinks, they would be asked to leave the party, creating a high-pressure environment. Other drugs associated with Diddy include marijuana, ecstasy, ketamine, cocaine, and GHB. After hours of abuse, many victims experienced severe side effects such as limb numbness, excessive sweating, vomiting, anxiety, and uncontrollable behavior. Most of these women were only able to recall these traumatic details after receiving medical assistance. Their accounts reflect the pain and trauma they endured, highlighting the serious allegations surrounding Diddy's behavior and that of his associates. In September 2024, Thalia Graves filed a lawsuit accusing Sean "Diddy" Combs and his bodyguard, Joseph Sherman, of a serious incident that occurred in 2001 when she was 25 years old. At that time, Graves was in a relationship with a music producer who worked with Diddy. According to the lawsuit, Diddy and Sherman allegedly used their connections to lure her to a private recording studio, where they offered her a drink she suspects was laced with a sedative. Graves claims that after consuming the drink, she lost consciousness and, upon waking, found herself unable to move. She alleges that Diddy and Sherman engaged in inappropriate conduct while she was incapacitated. Another woman, Joy Dickerson, also filed a lawsuit with similar allegations. Joy claims that Diddy engaged in inappropriate behavior and distributed a video related to the incident. At the time, Joy was a college student and had agreed to go on a date with Diddy and appear in one of his music videos. She says that after dinner, Diddy pressured her to perform at an event. It was at this point that Joy realized she could no longer control her body and was unable to leave the car. In that vulnerable state, she endured distressing situations no one should have to face. These allegations are not only shocking, but also highlight a disturbing aspect of these women's experiences, leaving lasting psychological and emotional impacts. Another woman, Adria, also filed a lawsuit against Diddy, along with his record label partner, Jacob Arabo, known as Jacob the Jeweler, and several other unidentified defendants over alleged misconduct that took place in 2004. Adria, a dancer at a New York club, was hired to perform at a renowned Puff Daddy party in the Hamptons. In the lawsuit, Adria claims she was pressured into using drugs and alcohol at the party, and suspects her drink was spiked, causing her to lose control. She states she was forced into unwanted sexual acts with guests at the event and was made to change from her regular white outfit into a short black dress, which she believes was meant to mark her as a prostitute. Adria alleges that Jacob Arabo was among the guests involved in these inappropriate situations. She suspects that secret recordings exist of the sexual assaults she endured at Diddy's home while she was unconscious. The lawsuit also details another shocking incident involving a 9-year-old boy who auditioned for Bad Boy Records in New York. According to prosecutors, the boy said he was sexually abused at the studio, not only by Diddy but also by his colleagues. Diddy allegedly promised to help the boy get acting roles and possibly even a recording contract. The story highlights the need to protect vulnerable people in the entertainment industry, especially young victims. These allegations are not just individual allegations, but also reflect larger issues of power and abuse in the arts. We will continue to monitor these allegations as prosecutor Tony Busby, who is currently representing 12 individuals with substantial evidence of assault, stated that they are facing a serious case. On October 10th, the judge overseeing Diddy's federal case held a hearing in New York and set the trial date for May 5th, 2025. Diddy Combs appeared in court alongside several family members, where he pleaded not guilty. He appeared at the hearing with a confident and somewhat cheerful demeanor, dressed in jail-issued khaki pants and shirt with ankle shackles. He waved to his family seated in the second row and smiled brightly as officers led him into the courtroom. According to a lawyer, Diddy's homes in Miami and Los Angeles, as well as an unidentified private airport in Florida, were raided shortly after his arrest. During this process, 96 electronic devices were seized, with an additional 4 devices confiscated after Diddy's arrest last month. 8 of the devices found in Miami contained nearly 90 terabytes of data, which the lawyer described as extraordinary evidence. This evidence is likely to have serious consequences, especially following the initial public lawsuit by Cassie Ventura. The music industry and fans worldwide are now confronted with a stark contrast between the image of Diddy they once knew and the serious allegations currently being brought against him. If Diddy is convicted, it is likely that others may also be implicated, with prosecutors promising that we may see many names beyond P. Diddy in the future. This event marks the beginning of a larger investigation, suggesting that more names will surface in the upcoming developments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exciting content. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think will be the next name to emerge in Diddy's complex case? The truth always finds a way to come to light, and the journey to justice is sure to hold many surprises. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.